Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Casual Report. I hope you're well.
Yeah,
What?
it's not the afternoon.
Evening.
Carry on.
You've ruined my cheer, mate. I forgot to turn my light on. It doesn't matter. Hope you're all well. A bit late today. We are going to watch the Mario trailer and rip it to shreds. And rip it to shreds in a inspection way, not a quality piss take way. So we're a bit late. We're going to have a little chat and then we're going to go watch it. So I hope you join us then. Jam is here. Hope you're well, Jam. Thank you for joining today. How are you?
I'm off tomorrow. I'm living the dream right now.
I'm living the dream, mate. What have you been up to?
You broke up there.
What have you
Just
been
say
up
what
to?
I've been doing.
You know what?
Not a lot. But I did play Battlefield 2042 though yesterday.
How was that?
New season. It's sick.
Is it tremendous? Is it the
It's
greatest
good
game
fun,
you've ever
yeah.
played in your life?
Probably the greatest game of all time. Yes.
Probably the best
Game
game
of
I've
the
ever
year.
played ever. Yeah. Have you played anything new or anything
And then
fresh?
Rocket League. I've not because I've been away this last week. I've not played a lot. I've not played God of War again yet because that takes time. That's why I want to put concentration into that, and I've not had time to do that. Tomorrow I will.
If I may, whereabouts? Same place, is it? Be
Same
as,
place.
As vague as possible.
I'm in the mines.
Still in the mines, fucking Vatir. I'm just at a fight with a very popular god and won. I'll just say that.
I wonder what his name is.
It's not that one, it's the other one. Oh, the Toffee Jodders. It's not that one, it's the other one.
It's Odin, Thor, or Loki in it.
No. I'm not even being vague, no, it's none of them.
Oh. Zeus.
No. Imagine.
It's
Imagine.
me.
Yeah. You'll probably know who it is when you see him. He's a prick, mate. He's so good, though.
I'm
So good.
Winston.
Yeah. I have a new weapon. Which is
a new weapon.
Is a new weapon. I'm sorry to spoil that bit for you, but I thought I should let you, I thought I should tell you the good news before you get there. There's a new weapon.
Is it a spear? Because that would be cool.
It might be a spear.
Is it?
It is. Can I tell you?
Yeah, I know. I could. I didn't know it. I'm not seeing the spoilers, but the only thing I can think that would fit him would now be like a spear.
It is a spear. If you for me, you have to.
Unless I've subconsciously seen it and not paid attention.
Maybe. The mechanics aren't as cool as the blades or the axe, but it's pretty good. It's not satisfying, but it's fine. It's relatively cool. I think you can mix up the weapons a bit better. Well, not a bit better. You know what I mean? A bit.
I know what you're saying.
It's not as cool as getting the Blades of Chaos in the first spoilers for the first game. It's not as cool as getting the Blades of Chaos in the first game.
It was glorious.
But the combat's open up a bit. I do feel navigation and that map's a bit rough when you're more like, you're probably fine with it now, but as you progress and you think, oh, where was that guy? Who was I talking to over here? Who's it? If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But the side quests are very good. I don't know if you've done any.
I've done one.
Yeah, the dude in the
I think it's one of the first ones.
Yeah, the dude in the bar.
What?
Have you been to the village yet?
I've been to the bar.
Yeah, the guy playing the hurdy-gurdy and the pub. That's Bear McCreary. That's the guy that does the music in the game, which I thought was dead funny.
No, and I've done the big turtle thing.
Yes, turtle. Yeah, no, was it a turtle? Was it a turtle?
It's when you're first in the boat thing. You can freeze flippers and fins from the chains.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that was cool, that one. And Mimiro's like a sort of rite of passage about it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he had to help him because it was him that put him there.
There's
a Mimir that trapped him.
You open up a lot of Mimir's past in this game, and I do quite like it a lot. Dives into more than just Atreus and Kratos, which is pretty cool. For better or for sometimes for worse, James, you know what I'm saying. But I'm looking forward to what more. Is it one of your favourite games you played this year?
Maybe.
You know why I asked, Jim?
I wonder why you are.
Before I segue
Is
into
it a
that,
segue?
before I segue into that, is there anything else you've been playing or watching that you want to?
I started watching the Wednesday.
Is that any good?
So I watched the first 2 episodes. Yeah, it's actually it's pretty. Yeah, I was like, I've not looked at any of it. Like I knew it was coming. I was like, I didn't even know Tim Burton did it. And like the first opening shots, I was like, this looks like a Tim Burton film all over, or Tim Burton. And then obviously comes up created by Tim Burton. I was like, he's obviously got a theme and a look, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm. You know it's a Tim Burton, but you know what you're getting.
I've not noticed Danny Elfman doing the music yet. I'm sure we'll soon enough.
Is that a fact? Did he do it?
Tim Burton did, yeah.
No, Danny Elfman. Oh,
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I didn't look out. I didn't look out for it.
So I'm gonna miss. I can tell you now in a sec. Danny Elfman's got sort of a kind of. He's got. You know a Danny Elfman song when you hear it. Do you know what I mean? It's very.
Yeah. Especially the Simpsons theme tune.
Everyone knows that one, mate. But Wednesday music, man. He wouldn't have done it all, would he? Would he have done it all? Probably. He's a machine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is it Broadway? Nightmare Before Christmas stage show. There's a few instances where he plays Jack Skellington because he can sing as well. I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
I'm not surprised he can sing because he's a musician person, but he can sing. Do you know what I'm saying? Credits. Does it matter? Gwendolyn Christie's in it. Is she any good? Have you seen?
She's really good in it. She's really good in it.
And I did see Christina Ricci's in it as well. It was
she is fact, the original Wednesday.
The OG Wednesday Addams in the thing he filmed.
You don't like her?
She's chilling, mate.
And she's in Sleepy Hollow, another Tim Burton film.
And she's also in that Black State Mountain thing with Samuel Jackson.
Never seen that.
Never mind. Apparently it's good. I can't be asked to navigate IMDb to find out who did the music, so we're just going to say we'll see. I can't be bothered to have a look. It'll make it easy. Yeah, wait. Music. Danny Elfman, 4 episodes.
Did he actually?
4 episodes. Chris Bacon and Danny Elfman, 4 episodes.
Danny Elfman, what a lad.
Yeah. Of course, I mean, are you surprised? It's like, he sort of rings him up and said, Danny, I've got a job for you. He's like, no worries, mate. Sort it out, no
Danny
problem.
Let
me get me piano, mate. Don't worry.
Let me get my flute out.
Yeah, but Jam, let me segue, if I may segue. The reason I ask, is it one of your favourite games this year? Is because we're doing our Game of the Year show on the 11th of December, which is, for those inclined, a week on Sunday. Do you have an idea of your list yet, Jam? Do you have an ish?
I've got an ish, but not like a glorified. These are my.
It's like 3-0 or something, isn't it? It's human, mate.
A huge. I've got it on right here in front of me.
Yeah, mate. Don't worry, you. It's fine. Someone else has responded.
Have they?
And I can't. Oh, NS has responded. All right. Okay.
He's probably put Returnal. Should be Returnal.
Mate, set this up.
Yeah, you was on fire last night.
I'm coming on COD as well. You're my dead. I'll smoke you all. I just need to buy it first.
You shit at the game, to be fair.
I know, it's not really good. He's never really good at them kind of shit, mate.
Yeah,
the reason Game of the Year casual report. Never mind that Jeff Keighley nonsense. Keighley, as they say around here. There's your link. I'll put it in YouTube, but I'll probably forget though, so don't quote me on that. Is it God of War? Is it Elden Ring? Is it something else? Heavy on the something else. You know what I mean? Mix it up a bit.
Only 2 games come out this year.
Roll that dice, mate. There's better again. Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah.
Stray. And so
Stray sick.
Triangle Strategy. It's a show.
Okay.
That's a good game, mate. Yeah. But we'll put the vid on YouTube and all that shit, so don't worry if you can't be with us. And also, I'm sure Jan will make another graphic for you, so if you can't be asked to sit through it, you can just have a look on Twitter. But
I will make a graphic, don't worry. It's just be Returnal.
No. I'll do that, mate. No one
Why?
wants that. No one wants that shit. Jam.
Yes.
Moving on. England still winning 3-0.
Yes, they are.
Buzzing, mate.
Like a minute to go.
A minute.
Ish.
1 minute, 60 seconds. Jam.
No, just a minute. Not a minute and 60 seconds.
Well, you know what I mean, mate.
Fun fact, that's 2 minutes.
Is this the... When was the 20... Yeah. Jam. Charts time.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Let me guess.
Hallelujah. What you think is number one probably isn't.
The Pokemon, then.
Why is that there twice? What do you think is number one?
Well, you said I think it's number one, but it isn't. So I'd say Pokemon is what I thought would be number one, but it isn't now.
Yeah, that's correct.
Number one. What's come out this week?
Not a new
I
game.
don't know. Is it? Oh, is it? It's not a new game, or it's a
No,
newish.
is there a event going on in the world that could influence the sale of a certain type of video game?
Oh, it's FIFA.
Might be FIFA. Number 10, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Number 9, Just Dance 23. 8, Switch Sports. 7, Sonic Frontiers. 6 is Pokemon. Scarlet's here twice, I'm not sure which way around it is. God of War is 5. Mario Kart 8 is 4. Pokemon
That's just.
again.
I actually just loaded up Mario Kart.
Are you buzzing? When them new tracks out? I forgot.
I think now.
Now. Right, okay.
It's what I've come to peruse.
Buzzing. Pokemon 3, Modern Warfare 2 at 2, and FIFA at 1. Obviously influenced by the Black Friday deals. Jam, did you get anything for Black Friday? Or within the sales or anything?
Not for myself, no.
No. Did you buy your
Christmas presents.
Did you? Right, okay.
Yeah.
Are you buzzing? Right, what have we got? What have we got? Sales of video games during the Black Friday were down 15% compared to the same period before last year.
The
Software
maps
sales
aren't out yet. I was
they're
mistaken, sorry.
Right. Have we got an NETA when, or is it?
I thought it was now. I thought it was 28. But never mind.
Is it next month?
Possibly.
Mate, we don't care. We don't care. Software sales over Black Friday have been on the wane in recent years. Last year, Black Friday sales were down 10% over the year before, so there's a gradual decrease in sales over the... I mean, we don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, but the company still shoved the sales down our throats. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, if they can make money, they'll make money.
exactly. The best-selling box game of the week is FIFA 23. Sales up 95%. Wonder why. Obviously, 1, it's on sale. 2, you know why. EA game was reduced and also included in hardware bundles. It was also benefited from the World Cup. Shock horror. Call of Duty is back up to number 2 after 9% rise. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet fell down the charts. Violet down to number 3, Scarlet to number 6. Both games dropped 64% in sales, which is a reasonable number for Pokemon game. Last year's Pokemon titles dropped around 58% in the second week, while Arceus dropped 72% earlier this year. Jam.
I think people that want them games buy them, and that's
Yeah.
it, don't they?
Yeah, and potentially that. Oh, you got Pokemon. Oh, yeah, it would be good. Speaking of Pokemon, which one would you? If you were like, I'm going away. I want to play a Switch game. I want to play a Pokemon game. Did you get Scarlet or would you get Legends?
No, I don't know.
I'd recommend Legends to you, but I'd ask the question first: would you want a traditional game or would you want a more experimental experience?
I thought
Or would you not have a problem? Do you know what I mean?
I thought it was all from Arceus. I thought it was just a new type thing because you can walk around, you can throw Pokeballs at wild Pokemon and
That's what
stuff.
I'm
You don't have to
saying.
battle them. I thought that was Legends and the new ones.
Not necessarily.
No.
I had many problems with Violet and Scarlet. We'll see. Moving on. Mario Kart 8 jumped up to 5 after 226% increase in sales. I'm speechless. Another game that benefited from Black Friday, Sonic Frontiers, went down to 30 quid. Did you buy Sonic Frontiers?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Not
me
about
too. Yeah, I love it. It jumped 203%, rising up to number 7, and there's other games. Lego Harry Potter rose up to number 12. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga rose up to number 13. That was £20 though, as opposed to Harry Potter's £15. So you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Just Dance launch sales are 173% bigger than the previous year. 83% of the sales were on Nintendo Switch. Jam, any surprises there? Eva West, Eva West makes it number 21, by the way. With Black Friday, it's a bit skewed, isn't it? Because you imagine FIFA would have rose anyway because of the World Cup, but with it being...
Yeah, and they've got, I think, the old World Cup event in it, I believe. I've seen that. We've won, by the way. The game's over.
3-0? 4?
3-0.
That's it. Through. Who do we play in the next round? Do we know yet, or is it?
If we get knocked out by us when we play next, probably.
I usually get through the next one. It's usually the quarters we just fall to pieces, isn't it?
Well, that's true. Depends who we get. I don't know.
We'll see, though, mate. I'm sure we'll see. Remember, like I said, Game of the Year is soon. Fan Fantasy is also on the cards. You can still vote for that.
February, by the way.
Yeah, it was February, wasn't it? That's mad. Busy year, mate. Busy year.
Rob's back next week, lads.
Rob is back next week. And Gibbo's playing. What was Gibbo playing? That was like, what the fuck? Dante's Inferno. I mean,
he's playing Overcooked.
He was, mate. He plays what he wants, that odd. I can appreciate it.
I love stress.
I can appreciate it. Where are we? Yeah, so moving on. Jam, the reason why we're a bit late today, we're staying on a tad later as well. In about 1 hour's time, probably this is going to be a little choppy, shorter show. Nintendo will debut a new trailer for the Super Mario movie. Are you excited?
I'm looking forward to it, yeah.
There's been leaks. I'm not going to show the leaks on here, but if you can find them if you search them on Twitter, or you'll see them. Jam, have you seen the leaks?
I have.
It's a trick question. I know you have because I sent them you.
You sent them to me.
What do you think?
I like it. It looks cool.
Yeah,
I like the thing and the thing without saying some things.
Yeah, Mom.
That was my spoiler review.
Yeah.
Spoiler-free review.
I thought they were going to go that route with. No.
Mm-hmm.
No. We'll talk about it after we've seen the trailer. I don't want to be that guy. Jam.
It'll only be like 20 minutes long, yeah.
It won't be that, I don't think. The trailer's... What was last time? Like 10, 15? I was like, yeah, here's Chris Pratt, here's this person, in a bit.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
I hope they show him more of Luigi. I'm more interested to see what...
That was the first time. Never mind.
First what?
I was about to drop a spoiler.
No of that, mate. I've gone the wrong page, but...
Why am I nailed?
Oh no! Jam. It's there.
What have you done?
Nothing. I broke it, mate. It's there. Don't worry. There's the trailer. You can only assume. You can make a grand assumption that we're going to see /hear Anya Taylor-Joy's Princess Peach, which I'm very, very excited because I think she's fantastic. Do you know what I mean? She's, for those who've been...
Who's Luigi?
Charlie... Oh, fuck.
Charlie Day, yeah.
Yes, from... It's the other... Not the guy that owns Wrexham in It's Always Sunny. It's the other guy.
One. Yeah.
Yeah, and Anya Taylor-Joy's from that chess thing. The Queen and... Oh, God, what's it called?
Gambit.
Queen's Gambit, thank you. Queen's Gambit, and she's also in the Split and Glass movies by M. Night Shyamalan.
Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan?
He's a glorious director.
Yeah, he did some good stuff. I mean, he either hits or misses, doesn't he? There's no in between with him. There's no like, it was alright. Yeah,
well, the last one I didn't see, and I can't remember what it was. It wasn't The Village.
No. Oh, yeah, but
Sixth Sense.
He either hits or
Unbreakable.
misses.
Yeah.
Like, because his Avatar film was shit. I'm sorry, M. Night. I do apologise. But
Avatar?
Yeah. Not that Avatar, the other one.
You'll say James Cameron?
No, not that one. The cartoon one, the anime one. Legend of Aang and all that shit.
No.
The guy with that blue arrow in his head. You know what it is?
Oh, that...
That one.
Oh, he made that film.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was. Oh, I can only just. Thinking about it, just do me in. Because Avatar's a great show. I don't know if you've ever watched it. It's top tier show, mate. Top tier. Yes. What were we talking about? Mario. Yeah, do you have faith in this movie? I think this film. Do you think this film's going to hit? I mean, we all know it's going to make the money.
we all
know it's going to make the
will.
money. But you think
Yeah, it will.
making money and being good at not
This
mutually
is the
exclusive
beginning of the Mario verse, mate,
Yeah.
in the films.
in Marioverse or Nintendoverse or both?
No, actually, yeah, Nintendo verse could
'cause you
kick
got
that off. I mean, Nintendo might have their own Pixar-looking
NCU,
studio,
mate.
but with NCU.
NCU.
Oh my god, they need to do that.
Or the Smashverse is probably got.
Well, we've already got a few other things, haven't we?
Yeah,
Sonic
what,
and
what if, like Ness?
Peach.
What if, like Ness or Lucas or Falcon or Star Fox or Samus that turns
See,
up
with
at
things
the
like that, I don't. There'll be cameos or guest
Yeah.
appearances in bigger. They might make a Donkey Kong movie or something like that, mate.
Donkey Kong is in this. Remember, don't forget.
I know. I mean, like, I reckon if they were to make another feature film from another character,
It would be
it's not
Donkey
going to be
Kong.
lesser known Ness.
No,
Or even it won't be Captain Falcon or anything like that.
no.
It will be like Donkey Kong or Luigi gets his own. Oh my god, make a Luigi's Mansion movie.
That's the vibes we got from.
I'd be all in on that.
Yeah.
After credit scene, Luigi wins a mansion.
Oh, where's Luigi? Oh, he's just got his mansion or whatever. He's won a mansion or something. Yeah, that'd be cool. But I'd love it. I'd love to see the broader spectrum, like like potentially a fox in the background, just chilling or like flying through the space or something. I don't know. Like if they go to Galaxy, that just have Fox sort of flying in his lilac, in his R-wing. Sorry.
I
you
think
know what I mean?
Chris Pratt's probably going to get a lot of hate, but I don't think I don't think he'll deserve it.
That it probably won't, but that check will help a bit. I imagine it's on quite a few zeros. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. Imagine listening to Charles Martinet for 2.5 hours as Mario. To be fair, it'd be glorious.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm sure that conversation came up.
I'm sure it wasn't a very easy decision to make. I'm sure a lot of suits and ties were sat in a room for many a meeting discussing if they should go ahead with Charles Martinet. And some may argue they should have done, but it's different medium, isn't it? It's,
Look at. I mean, I know it's a completely different spectrum, but when they recast David Hayter for Kiefer Sutherland,
that was horseshit, though. We know that was
it
horseshit.
didn't hit the same.
No, I mean, Kiefer Sutherland did a good job.
Exactly.
It wasn't bad by any stretch. No hate to Kiefer as well. He probably just met with Kojima, slapped a check on his desk, and said, "Yeah, come do this."
Mm-hmm.
But the way they treated Hayter, wasn't cool.
He is Solid Snake.
He is, mate. Are we going to see that potential Metal Gear Solid 3 remake at the Game Awards?
Oh my god, I'd
Behind the
lose it
scenes.
if I saw it. If I saw it.
Mate, if I saw it, I'd be
I'd
fucking.
lose it.
I'd be erect. Even without
don't-
Kojima involved, would you be as erect, or would you not want to bother?
Yeah. It depends on how true to the source they are and all that.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'd be so happy.
I agree. Yes. Anything? We're gonna obviously talk about this in about an hour when we watch the thing. Anything to add before I move on?
No. Winston, can you please stop?
No, you can't, mate.
Steph's not in, obviously, so he's playing
It's
fetch with
all
me
you,
instead.
mate. Seth, the big brain box, mate. You know what I mean?
She's gone to watch Shinedown.
Again.
Yes.
I swear she goes every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Do they ever stop touring?
I don't think so.
Whereabouts today? Where's she gone?
Manchester.
And I can't. Even in news, I can't remember what they called it now. It's just Manchester Arena, is it? That big
No,
one?
I don't know. I think it's not
No,
one of the common ones.
I'm sure that's them back. Oh, yeah. They're the best gigs there. The smaller sort of,
I think it is a small venue.
yeah, smaller, more personal venues. They're better for me. Like first time I went to watch Heavy, there must have been 200-300 people there, and it was great.
Yeah, I
obviously,
do prefer small venues.
Since then, it's a few thousand people, and don't get me wrong, the show's still top notch, but
it's a bit more up close and personal, isn't it?
Yeah, I prefer that sort of thing.
One of my favourite gig events was Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah,
that we were an underground club.
Yep, genuinely,
that
not
was
5
sick.
people there.
Yeah,
I can't remember what the place was called.
Moho.
Yes, it was called Moho. Well done. A statement goal to England for Gareth Southgate, for Phil Foden. Sorry. Statement goal to Gareth Southgate, Phil Foden, mate. Techers. Sorry, I'm just watching. Catching up, mate. Jam. Enough nonsense. Should we crack on? I have some good news for a change, Jam. I think it's good news. It's just news, I think, at this point, until we see something concrete. Reading from Ollie Reynolds, Nintendo Live, says random. You know, an article's going to be good when it starts with the word random, Jam. Website domain for Mega Man 12 draws attention ahead of anniversary. So this year? Is it this year? I want to say this year's Mega Man's 35th anniversary. But it could be next year.
Street Fighter also.
Yeah. Basically, according to this article, where are we?
Drop it here.
Folks have taken note of some of the domains related to Capcom's Mega Man franchise, first registered in 2018, the time Mega Man 11 launched. Domains for Mega Man 12, 13, 14 and 15 exist, and were updated earlier this year in March 2022. They were registered by a company called GMO Internet Group, which historically registers domains on behalf of Capcom, including Devil May Cry 5. Obviously the placeholders, and obviously keep your fucking knickers on, Jam. This is no indicator. I mean, I did you play
Street Fighter 7, 8 and 9 been coined as well?
I mean, I'm probably somewhere. Did you play
like Sony have copyrighted or trademarked PlayStation 6, 7 up to 10, I think.
Yeah,
now.
It's protecting your own assets, and it's one way
Yeah,
of looking at it.
Yeah.
I believe we're gonna get a new. I believe 11 isn't the end of Mega Man now. Genuinely
No,
believe that.
it won't be the
I
end.
believe. Did you play 11?
Yes, I've got
Did you
11.
like 11?
I did like 11.
Where would you rate it in the ones you've played? Is it top, mid, or bottom tier? I
haven't played a lot of Mega Mans. I played the first lot.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I played 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
and then 11. I couldn't tell you which ones I played in between.
Fucking love Mega Man, but it's one of them. Like, not including 1, 2, and 3. I couldn't. If you show me a picture of one, if it's not 1, 2, or 3, I won't be able to tell you which one. If it's 4, that's 5. That's 8. That's 9. That's apart from 11 because it's got its own unique style. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, I low-key prefer X anyway, so. But I'd take Mega Man 12 all day long.
Which would? Who wouldn't? I think I bought Mega Man 11 for like £8.
Nevertheless, as reported by Rockman Corner, which is a Mega Man fan site, Jam, I believe. The timing
Mega
of the domain,
Man villain, actually.
What is?
Rockman.
Rockman is Mega Man. Mate.
What?
Rockman is Mega Man.
Oh no, carry on.
In Konnichiwa Land, you little knobhead. The timing of the domain update and the upcoming 35th anniversary may indicate that Mega Man 12 might, in italics, mate. You know what I mean? Might be on the way. Maybe don't lose your breath though. It is what I'd want X9 over 12 though. If we're gonna pick, or Legends 3, because we had 11, like sort of jiggle it about a bit. You know what I'm saying? Sort of.
Mate, it took us ages to get 11.
Yeah, to be fair, it did. It was like at least 11 years, wasn't it? At least 10, 11 years, something like that.
Jiggle it about a bit.
Yeah, sort of.
We're in 11 years for 11.
Yeah. When was X9 out? X8, sorry. I need to check.
No.
2004. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
That's 18 years. It's time, Capcom.
In a few months, in like 32 days' time, it'll be 18 years' time.
In 18
19 years.
I'm gonna say it can. If there's a child that can go and buy a drink of a beer legally in this country.
Yes.
So we need it. I've got all the. I don't know if you've got all the collections. I think I've got all the collections.
I've got the Mega Man collection on the PlayStation. Yeah.
I've got them all, like across all the different consoles. So I'm kind of hard to keep track of it, but I'm pretty sure I've got them all.
I've got Mega Man. There's 2 collections. I've got 2 of them. And there's the Advanced collection. Is that right?
There's
is that a thing?
5 collections.
I don't have that. Is
so
there? Oh, I've got
Legacy
2.
1, Legacy 2, Legacy X1, Legacy X2, and Zero and X, ZX Legacy. That was also
I haven't got that one.
5.
I've got the originals.
Yeah.
The 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They'll just re-release Mega Man collection that they put out on GameCube and PS2. Release that. That was cool.
That was cool.
We can talk about Mega Man till the fucking cows come home. It's not happening. It will. Game Awards, come on, Jeff. Don't let me down. Or if Capcom want to get in contact with me, and Jam will debut it on the Game
We'll
Radio
review
show.
it, yeah.
We'll debut it. Don't you worry, mate. Jam, the reason I laid off Pokemon for while we were discussing what we've been playing, I've also had a quick go of Aero GPX, the game I funded on Kickstarter.
You have
the demo. It's very, very early, but I'm excited to see how it turns out. I'm glad I put money down on it. Do you know what I'm saying? I trust the dude. He seems to. He knows.
You said there's a demo you can just download now.
You don't need to fund it. I thought you did. Because when I saw people on Twitter like sharing, "Oh, look at this, I can do," I thought, "Oh, it must have been a Kickstarter tier to get a free look at the demo," but you just put it on Steam. So if you just type Aero GPX into Steam, you should see the demo.
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, I mean it's F-Zero GX, and it's very early, and there's only about 5 ships. There's
Soccer Story's out.
Oh yeah, it is, mate. There's only about 5 ships. There's no character art. The background's a bit static, and it's, you get the idea. I think the blurb says it's a bit pre-alpha. I think it's even said it's earlier than pre-alpha. So no, head down, lad. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, Jam, Pokemon. Me and Jade smashed the. To be fair, Mum come round this weekend. I don't know if I told you, right?
You did.
And I told her, I very specifically said, me and Jade, playing them on. No, I mean, we're not moving from the couch all weekend. She's like, yeah, okay, no problem. I said, no. I said, I don't think you understand what I just said. Like, we are not moving from the couch all weekend. And to be fair, the only time I left the house was to go and get Mum from the station and to take her back. But to be fair, I think she liked it. She got a bad leg at the minute. I don't know if she's told you or you've seen.
No.
A bad leg. She's off work. Been off since, I want to say, August, September. She's been off work since.
Well, at least she's then chilling then.
Yeah, that's what I said to her. So we're not going out. I shut the fuck up. You can lob her a grandson. We just chill the fuck out. We've done all.
Exactly.
Enjoyed on the Pokemon League now. We played a good chunk of it. A very big chunk of it. Ask me.
What?
I'm littered with problems, mate. No, it runs like shit, right? I'm gonna be clear with you right now. It runs.
I've heard this many times.
It's unacceptable from the world's most profitable franchise for a video game to release in this state, even on the Switch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's unacceptable, Jam.
Mm-hmm.
And S is here.
What?
So when I mean, if it was steady frame rate, I could forgive it for the dirty textures and the.
I thought it was just poor performance in calm situations. She said when there's someone's coming in through the background, it just kills itself.
I mean, it does that. I can't remember what they call it. Where Mario Odyssey does this as well. Where if something's far away, it'll lower the frame rate of that object. I can't. Is it?
Draw distance.
Some distant. Some FPS distant. I can't remember what they call it. It doesn't matter. But basically,
There's no excuse.
Yeah, well, yeah, and especially when games like Dragon Quest, Xenoblade, Witcher's on there, Skyrim's on there, decent. I know that Skyrim's 10 years old, but the scope for that Pokemon game in Skyrim, similar. Big open world, go where you want, you know what I mean, have a good time. Basically, the gist, yeah? Skyrim is more interesting, to be honest. There's more going on. There's not much. Towns are dull. I say empty, but no one in the towns. They don't feel populated. The world doesn't feel lived in.
Don't you have random people walking around?
Not. I mean, few and far between. Yeah, there are trainers about, but there's not like.
No, fair enough.
For example, like no one in trouble. Like I've got to go. That trainer over there is getting attacked by that fucking Tauros or something. It's like, oh, go and save him. Yeah, no worries. Bang. Thanks for that. Here's a potion, mate. Here's a few £100 in a bit. Do you know what I mean? You don't play a lot of open world games, do you? But you've seen enough to know that sort of thing happens a bit, and so on. It just feels it feels a bit bare minimum. But as I always say,
I mean, like I said before, like everyone was waiting for a proper Pokemon game on the Switch.
Now
we've got loads of them.
Rob called me crazy, but you all called me crazy when I said Arceus is fucking nearly there. Arceus is in the post a bit. Like, again, that felt a bit. Wasn't very many people there. There wasn't any gyms, so people were fuming about that. There wasn't the Pokemon League for him. Do you know what I mean? It was a different sort of stab at the different go. But anyway, half the issues I have, if the game would have ran steady, I'd be happy. Turns out, Jam, that the modding scene for this isn't official at all.
Well, it's not official. We didn't really mod on the Switch. Like this
is running. They've run on PC because I can see GPU and video down at the bottom. Falcon, is that? It's got to be PC. Excuse me. Someone's modded it to 60 frames a second. Have you seen footage of Scarlet and Violet to know that it runs like shit? Okay.
No.
I'm going to put some on this. Should I put it on the screen? I don't think I should put it on the screen. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'll link to it. I'm not going to put it on the screen. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be that guy. But I want to be that guy. But I don't want to be that guy. I'm surprised this tweet's still up.
Is this of it running well?
Yeah, this is it. Running 60 frames a second. If it ran relatively like that, even at 30, if it was just steady, I'd forgive it for its technical performances. But you look like,
it looks like it's how it normally should run, right?
Yeah, it does not. I promise you, Jam, it does not run like this. Like, honestly, there's a bit where you're in the desert and there's like a sandstorm sometimes, and it feels like it drops to a single unit frame per second. I'm not a frame I'm not a frame per second guy. I'm not like everything's got to be 250 frames a second, and it's got to be, as long as it's steady and it's at least 30, but 60. I'm relatively happy, right? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not like, it's got to be 5,000, but like it's unacceptable how that runs. And like you can see the town there's only like what, a couple of people there. It's not like early Xbox 360 gameplay.
Yeah,
it does. Do you know what I mean?
It does look a bit bare.
Yeah, but I mean, that being said, what's going on?
Well, England plays Senegal in the next round.
Take Senegal, mate. Take Senegal. We could do them. However, saying that, Jam, it does have that sort of kind of, I would say the Pokemon games, especially the mainline ones, have got like a certain magic to them. Like the DNA, like the scope's there and the vision's there. It's just executed poorly because I assume the developers don't have enough time because, like we're saying, Pokemon's a very strict schedule in it. Like they've got like it's not just the games, it's the shows, it's the trading cards, it's the merchandise, it's the movies, it's
everything.
You know what I mean? It's sort of a domino effect. And if like I said last week, if the developers say, actually, no, hang on, stop that. We need another couple of months here. They're going to be like, you've got no chance, mate. We have to delay the cards, have to delay the like because you've got to keep up with the anime as well. I assume. I assumed all this. I'm not like sat on the Pokemon company board knowing all this stuff. I'm probably way off. But I mean, if you were to say I want a traditional Pokemon game, I would say just get fucking Scarlet and Violet. You'll have a good time. But if you were to say to me I'm not bothered and I just want to play Pokemon, I'd say give Arceus a go because it is very good.
I'm probably more intrigued to play Arceus because
Arceus is the better game. I believe it is. Arceus is the better game. But that being said, I mean, it is a 6 or a 7 out of 10. But I do like it. Like, do you know what I mean? I do appreciate what it's trying to do at least. Jam. Moving on. Do you know what I'm saying? Ask yourself: is this story only on the rundown because it's VGC? Probably. I'm joking. I put it in there because it's right up Jam's street. You know what I mean? Tom Ivan from VGC Jam. He says the Witcher remake will be open world. CG Projekt has confirmed. Jam, stupid question time. Did you play the first one?
Yeah.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
I can't read you. I don't believe
completed.
you.
I've done the first one.
Mate, shut up, you can.
I haven't. Because it was a stupid question. I've seen you play the first one.
Yeah, I think you have, haven't you? I just stream it a bit. I've not finished the first one. It's the only one I've not finished. Because it's again, it's rough. But I mean, there's a decent story there, obviously decent characters and a decent world, but the game's a bit. It's nearly there. The Witcher 2, I think they sort of. I think CG Projekt sort of played Oblivion and Skyrim and thought, oh, hang on, that's how you do it. So that's when Witcher 2 sort of adopted the sort of more like Witcher 1 was like Diablo-ish. Do you know what I mean?
Are they remaking the first one and not the second or the first?
They're remaking the first one.
Is this going to be like the Resident Evil sort of thing? Let's remake one of them and see how it goes and do the next one.
Yeah. The first one is a remake more than the second one. I will say that.
Yeah. But I remember seeing the first one.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like I said, rough as F. But in the presentation this week, the company described the recently announced project as a story-driven, single-player, open-world RPG, a modern reimagining of 2007's The Witcher. God knows when we'll see this. I'll rephrase that, Jim, if I may. God knows when we'll see this in a decent state.
CG Projekt Red.
I'm still giving them Cyberpunk digs, mate. Don't you worry. Yeah, you know what I mean. CG Projekt announced last month that a fully fledged remake was on the way, rebuilt from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5, and is currently in the early stages of development at Polish Studios Fool's Theory, which I'm blanking on that. I'm not sure. John, what did they do?
No idea.
Let's have a look, mate. Fool's Theory, game studio. It just says Witcher, so I don't think it's a fresh studio. Oh, hang on. They helped out on Baldur's Gate 3 and 7, Divinity, and Outriders, so not bad studios to have around. I imagine with the right guidance, they'll do a good job, so no problems there, mate. CD Projekt boss Adam Badowski, or Badowski. Is it Badowski or Badowski?
Officially Badowski.
Yeah. The Witcher is where it all started for us. For CD Projekt Red, it was the first game we made ever, and it was a big moment for us then. Going back to this place and remaking the game for the next generation of gamers to experience, it feels just as big, if not bigger. That'll be in the midst of all the games I've got coming out over the next couple of years.
Is it all Geralt in all of them?
Yeah.
Is he the main?
Yeah.
Okay.
Geralt's like 5 million years, 300 years old, I think.
Same age as you then.
Same age as your brother, mate.
Yeah, that's right.
Jam. I'm throwing the stupid questions at you today, mate.
You are.
Are you going to play this?
Probably not.
Probably not, no. I was going to ask you even if it was on Game Pass and you're bored, but I don't think you even would then, would you?
Oh, my Game Pass ends in January.
Like, are
My free Game Pass. I have to start paying for it if I want to keep it.
you going to keep it, or are you not going to bother?
Don't use it.
Interesting.
Don't use it.
Speaking of subscriptions you don't use, that only works if you don't use it, but I do use this. The PS... Oh, this isn't on the thingy, this is a different story, but the PlayStation Plus games are leaked, Jam. Are you buzzing?
Oh, I've actually not seen them. For December.
Do you want to get the ones up? Hang on, let me just have a look. It's definitely a game that you're not interested in, to be honest. Leads in the pack.
Great. Is it Skyrim?
No.
That was like, okay.
VGC again. Chris Scullion's in the house. It is Divine Knockout, PS5, PS4, Biomutant, PS5, PS4, and Mass Effect Legendary Edition, PS4.
I care about none of these.
Yeah. Biomutant looks interesting. And I've got...
Oh, I thought you played Biomutant.
I didn't play Biomutant.
I swear it was like a bit of a flop.
I wouldn't say flop.
Overhyped, under
I think
delivered.
it was hyped, then it came out, then no one talked about it. But I think it sold relatively okay, from what I understand.
Maybe just not marketed greatly, I don't know.
It was a small studio as well, so I'm not too sure if that's thingy. So they've got Mass Effect Legendary Edition to ignore on another console now, so it's one of those, like, I told the Mass Effect story a million times. I was like, I'm going to play it. You no need to remind me every 6 months, Jam. Do you know what I mean? Just lay off my back. You know what I'm saying? I remember when that come out, this girl I used to work with called Laura, she'd fucking bang like straight through it. I was like, what the fuck? Just like first one in one weekend, the first game. 34-hour game. I'm like, what the fuck?
I used to do that. I used to love that. I used to do that with Uncharted.
Yeah.
Come out, bang it out in a day.
All due respect to Uncharted, it's not a like space RPG like 40-50 hour game. Do you know what I mean? That was a shocking thing. Like, I usually do it with Gears. I usually do Gears of War in one sitting. Don't think I'll be able to do it now in one sitting, but you know what I mean. I usually from like 2 onwards, I've done it and just won it like bang. But it is what it is, mate. Moving on, Jam. Last but not least, are you buzzing? PlayStation tournaments for PS5 officially launches today. First events include FIFA 23 and Guilty Gear. Are you happy?
They should do that for PS4, like world tournaments and stuff. Yeah.
This is Matt Wales.
It feels like a lot of effort to even just.
Yeah, it was in beta for a bit. A 3 months in public beta, PlayStation 5 tournaments feature is now officially live. Tournaments for PlayStation 5 is an updated version of the feature first seen on PS4. There you go, Jam. Mr. PlayStation, coming in handy, mate. Giving players on a console means of competing against other players to win prizes, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. To coincide with today's release, Sony's launching official tournaments for FIFA 23, NBA 2K23, and Guilty Gear. Get Gibbo in there, mate. You might do alright. Various prizes up to grabs. There's also a new official PlayStation Tournament Discord server where Sony plans to host interviews and feature sessions with major esports figures. Like, Jam, are you going to use this or not? No, I don't think I will either. I always... Wait, stop talking. Wait, stop.
Why am I stop talking?
I carry on.
Yeah, so all my competitive... If I want to play competitive games on PC.
Yeah, I'm more like that as well. Yeah.
So Street Fighter 5, Rocket League.
I know what you're saying.
That's about it.
I know what you're saying, mate.
I'm not saying the PlayStation's not capable of it, it's just I don't care about FIFA.
Yeah, you do. You like FIFA, mate. You know what I'm saying?
It's probably fine.
Like, all the stuff I'm quote unquote good at, I don't play on PlayStation. Like Smash, I'll play. All the Nintendo stuff I play obviously on the Switch, and League I'll play on the PC, and like shooters and that I'll play on the PC. Unless it's a fighting game, unless it's Guilty Gear, or I wouldn't do any good in Guilty Gear, but if it was Guilty Gear, I'd probably have a go. But Get me doubles tournament. Me and Gibbo will go in it, mate. I'll be happy then. You know
You'll
what I mean?
be sapping the buttons like.
Mate, I'll be
That's
living the dream.
Street Fighter 6 supporting the button bashing.
That's good for you, mate. Like you're happy
it's good
with
for
that.
you.
Jam. That's all the news I've got today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anything to wet my whistle, mate? No, nothing else for me, mate.
The only thing I saw was that Street Fighter 2 Pocky tournament, Pocky edition, but it's just a mobile game.
Yeah, unpopular opinion. Anything you want to bring to the table before we move on? Have you got a forgotten gem? I forgot. We'll do the year thing again if you haven't.
My unpopular opinion, I think I said it last week.
You're probably wrong if you've already said it.
No, Battlefield's better than Call of Duty.
Is that unpopular?
2042 is better than Modern Warfare Online.
What's a better campaign? Oh, Battlefield doesn't have a campaign.
Battlefield doesn't have a campaign. So Call of Duty wins that one by default.
Yeah.
But not just by default. Call of Duty's campaign is very good. It's really good.
So you say even if
it's probably the only Call of Duty campaign I've actually got like wrapped up in the story.
Or
usually, most of it I've just played just to go through the motions to complete it.
Ow.
But yeah, it's good.
Mate, Jesus really good. Just followed us. Thank you, Jesus. You're out, bud. Jesus. I'm sorry. I've butchered that name. I'm so sorry.
And sorry, the co-op's really good on Call of Duty as well. Yeah. But yeah, I was playing the new season of Battlefield 2042 with NS yesterday.
Good time, yeah.
And it's just there's so much more to do. It's so much broader that you need teamwork. You need someone to heal you, revive you,
mate. You need someone to heal you, mate. I know I take the piss, but I will be on with you one day with NS on Battlefield because it is on Game Pass now. What was I going to? I think I had an unpopular opinion. I can't remember it, so it probably wasn't unpopular. It doesn't matter.
Wrong.
Right, because I went last week for the Forgotten Gem. Do you want me to give you a year and then you can just pick a game from that year? Would you want to do that?
Give me a year. Go on.
Right, okay. What are we going from? 1990 to 2015. Generate. Boom. It is 2007. You've got.
I've got 2007.
Yeah, I've just done RNG'd it, mate, for you.
Alright, 2007.
You can Google 2007 video game releases. I'm not going to hold it against you.
I'm going to.
But if I remember correctly,
I know a few off by heart already.
Yeah, 2007 was a great year for games, I believe.
It's not necessarily going to be a forgotten.
Mate, forgotten is a loose term. Because I think I did Astral Chain a few weeks back. It was fucking ages ago. You know what I mean? Come on, lay it on me. Get one pick, mate.
Ooh, that's a really good game. Right, this is going to be... It's on the nose.
Yeah? Oh, it's PlayStation then.
No, it's not. It's multi-console.
Go on. I need more to go on than just multi-console game that came out in 2007.
It's of a franchise that pre-existed.
Prior to
PS3, Xbox 360.
Yeah, so it is that era.
But it's arguably the one that kicked off the big love and support, and that everyone likes it. To make sense. So there's a few games before it that people probably did play, but it's this one that I'd say is the originator. It is the...
That was the catalyst that exploded it into popularity.
Yeah.
What? Can I get the genre?
You can.
Well, let's give it away.
Yeah, it would give it away.
Okay, don't it's okay.
It's really on the nose. It's not super original.
Right. I'm really... I'm struggling without... Go on, what is it?
I'll give you the genre, shall I?
Yeah, go on. So, let's see if that works.
It's a first-person shooter.
Still, it doesn't work. But
It does work.
is it Modern Warfare 1, 4? Like Call of Duty 4? Is that it?
Call of Duty 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's the first one I played.
Yeah, because they've been out since, I believe the Call of Duty games on the GameCube, isn't there? So.
Yeah.
And now,
And
now when I type in Modern Warfare, I just get the fucking new shit, mate.
You do.
SKR.
Modern Warfare 2007,
Yeah,
isn't
4
it?
hours of footage from Rail Game Station. Thank you, Ryan, mate. I appreciate that a lot. Jam, my very fond memories of playing. I think it was the second one I played with you and Jerry and fucking
Gibbo as well, possibly.
Possibly.
Gibbo.
yeah. I have very fond memories playing Call of Duty with you lot. Oh, there's an advert. There she is. I'll leave it on because it's funny. What was it when you first played Call of Duty that you were like, okay, this is good? Because that was a time.
I don't know.
Because it was fast, it was fluid.
I tell you what, I was a big Battlefield fan then as well, because
You were you?
the year before that is when I built my first PC.
It was the way Battlefield 2, right?
A Battlefield 2.
Yeah.
And then I think it was obviously PS2 era, and then PS3 came out.
Mhm.
And then it was like we kind of just switched to console.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
this was it. And then obviously eventually we got Bad Company 2.
Bad Company was a great game.
Zero,
Bad Company was a great game.
This is.
Bad Company 2 as well, very good. Maps are too big on that for me online. Sometimes you're walking throughout, felt like hours without seeing anyone, but enough of that. Campaign was good in this one too, right? We both agreed on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is there to say about Call of Duty Modern Warfare?
I'm looking at it now, and it still looks pretty. It stands up.
Yeah, to be fair, it does. I
You
assume,
can tell it's aged, but
yeah, I assume the Wii version doesn't stand up, but it stands up on the DS
You can
version.
tell
It's on
it.
the DS, you know.
yeah, I know. But like, you could probably get games that are made today that look worse than this.
Fuck one.
No, I mean, in the same genre or anything.
Oh, fucking hell. Right. Pound, Jam, for PS3 version of Modern Warfare.
Pound.
Less than a £5 you're paying if you want to play this. I assume it's on PC.
You got the remastered version as well, haven't you?
Yes, you have that. They did release that on PlayStation Plus, but let me just.
And Modern Warfare 2 remastered. That was only the campaign though.
Remastered. It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, new and sealed, PlayStation 4, £15. So even if you want to play the remastered version, it's not going to break the bank. So well done for that. Jam, thank you so much for that. I appreciate your time. What I want to do, if it's cool with you, I want to cut it there for 10 minutes or so, maybe 10 for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I can make a brew.
Yeah, so we'll go, we'll have a brew, we'll come back in about 10 minutes. So we'll cut it there. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget, in your queue right now, if you made it this far, there's probably Casual Report react to Super Mario Trailer 2 movie thing right next door to this, just somewhere. Just go and watch that as well. Let us know what you thought of that film or that trailer. Because I have high hopes is probably the wrong phrase, but you know what I mean. I'm looking forward to it. I won't lie. I watched the first trailer about 500 times because everything was perfect. Bar, I need to see more of Mario to really make a judgment, but everything's perfect. Jam, are you streaming this week? Apart from in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think I am.
Yeah,
I will be. I've got from the 5th onwards off, which is Monday coming.
Yeah.
But so I'll probably streaming at the weekend lead up to it.
Mate. Well, sick, mate. Yeah, go watch. If you're not subscribed to Jam already, go and watch. I'm gonna go make sure everything's alright with everybody. We'll be back in about 10 to something like that. Jam, is that cool with you?
That's fine. It's not for me to bowl
all them toffees. Take it easy. We'll see in a bit. done the wrong thing. You're still live, by the way. Sorry, everybody. I pressed the wrong button. Now we're off.